You know, you don't need to know what you already forgot, because forgetting what you never needed is the beginning of remembering who you've always been. And perhaps if you were to forget how to feel ugly, you might just remember how beauty feels you. Isn't it strange how what once was ugly now seems like misunderstood magic in disguise? Because as you listen, not just with your ears, but with your skin, with your soul, with your unconscious knowing, a shift is already happening. Not because I said so, but because it's always been happening. And if it weren't so true, that every flaw is just a feature waiting to be framed, would you've already stopped listening? But what if, just what if, every mirror was just a doorway, reflecting not your face, but your beliefs? And if you change the frame, the whole world might change its view of you. Let me tell you about someone who once felt unworthy, unshaped, unwanted. They thought they were too ugly, until they walked past a stranger who smiled, and something inside whispered, maybe I'm not what I think I am, and maybe you are more than you think, because what you think has never been what you are, because beauty, it isn't a feature, it's a frequency, and you're already broadcasting. Now notice this, if ugly was a word someone else taught you, then maybe it never belonged to you in the first place, like an outdated coat that you forgot to return. You could just take it off now and feel what fits beneath. And what fits beneath? Confidence, like sun-warmed stone. Charisma, not as performance, but as a presence. Self-love, not loud, but irresistibly still. Let's try this. Imagine someone who used to feel like you once felt. Imagine them now, shoulders back, spine tall, smiling like the sunrise forgot to set. What had to change for them so they could feel that way? Was it the mirror, or the mind looking into it? Let's spiral deeper. Maybe feeling ugly was never a feeling at all, but a question you didn't know how to ask. Like, what else could this mean? Because if failure is feedback and perception is projection, and state is choice, then ugly is just an unused door to power. Feel this. When you shift your body, the mind follows like a shadow. When you shift your breath, your emotions obey, like rivers finding their banks. So right now, without trying, breathe like someone who believes they matter. Let your chest remember its ancient knowing, because the body is your oldest friend. It's never lied to you, even when your thoughts did. Have you ever noticed how some people, they glow, not because they're perfect, because they stopped apologizing for being themselves? And if confidence could be learned, and attraction is just attention wrapped in certainty, then maybe right now you're already rewriting your operating system with lines of code that say, I'm enough, I'm seen, I'm loved, even when I forget how to feel it. Let's go even further. You've never been ugly. You've been becoming. Every scar a signature, every awkward moment a lesson coded in flesh. Every rejection, redirection. Every tear, an initiation. Because only those who felt invisible can learn to see others so clearly. So here's what I want you to notice. The people who matter don't care how you look. They care how you make them feel. And people feel you before they see you. So start vibrating like someone who knows they belong. Start speaking like every word is gold dust. Start walking like you're the main character in a movie, where the world conspires to elevate you. And when you do, the world won't have a choice but to rearrange itself to match your inner design, because reality is liquid, malleable, moldable, and you're the sculptor. So sculpt yourself into someone who forgives their reflection, someone who honors their uniqueness, someone who wears their story like silk. And now think of all the people who need to see you stand tall. Because when you rise, you become permission for others to do the same. They need your weird, your warmth, your wonder. Because you're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out like a sunrise over shadows. So I wonder, how many layers of judgment you could forget to remember? How good it feels to be you. And when tomorrow arrives, and your feet touch the ground, maybe the world would feel lighter because beliefs become brighter. Maybe, just maybe, the old ugly version of you was never real. Just a ghost made of borrowed opinions that no longer belong. And now you're free.